what you heard. Know you gotta get in your bag. When you get cash, they mad. Don't try to bring up my past. You better get in your bag. Your bag. You better get in your bag. Your bag. Yeah. Wait. That cat don't stop for nobody. Put up in a Porsche.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. Today is January 17th, Thursday. And this is my 5th video of 10. I know some of y'all probably thinking, oh, she's not gonna make it to 10, but I'm gonna make it because I have a plan, okay? So you just wait on it. If you're betting on it, just wait on it, okay? All right, so 5th video out of 10 today. Today's video, I don't want to use the word excited, but I'm a little antsy to do because, you know, I like to share stuff with you guys. I like to keep you guys informed on certain things. And today's video is going to be very informative for some of you. I get that maybe this video might not be necessary for all, but for some of you, it should be very informative. And yeah. So yeah, basically, today's video, I'm going to be talking about human rights. Your rights, my rights, all of our rights, okay? And I'm just going to be reacting to a few of them, just a few of them, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys why in just a second. Before we get into that, make sure that you guys subscribe, and when you subscribe, invite a friend or 10 to come check out my channel and some of my content. Make sure that you like and leave a friendly comment down below and share. Simple. That's all you gotta do to help a sister out, okay? All right, so today I'm going to be talking about human rights because I have my human rights and comparative justice class on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and obviously today's Thursday, so that means I had the class. And an assignment for us was to read these. So the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, we had 3 different forms, and we were to read them because we were going to discuss them today. And unfortunately, we did not discuss them today. We talked about the United Nations and things of that such, and we didn't talk about these that much. And so I said, why not just have a discussion, well, by myself, but you guys will see this eventually later today. So why not have a discussion on my YouTube channel and share this with you guys? Now, some of these I'm sure you already know, and some of them might be brand new, and when I react to them, some things that I might say might kind of blow your mind a little bit. And so yeah, let's just get into it. I'm super antsy to do this, so let's go. So the one that I chose to use for today's video was the poster, and the way I printed it, it just looks crazy, but I chose this one because it's the human rights in the most simplest form. That way I don't have to read as much. That way you guys don't get less engaged as the video goes on, because like this, it's like paragraphs and pages. And so yeah, I'm just going to read these, and when I come across one that I have something, you know, to say about, I'm going to say it. So yeah. So the first one, no one has the right to hold you in slavery. Okay. Oh, wait, rewind. Just to let you guys know, this was created and ratified in 1948. So that means it was, you know, officially signed in action in 1948. So we know that there are things that happen beforehand that truly violate a lot of this. A lot of it, and a lot of things that happen afterhand that truly violate this. But I'm going to be talking about the things after that violated this. So yeah. So the first one, no one has the right to hold you in slavery. Number 2, no one has the right to torture you. 3, you have the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. Number 4, we are all equal before the law and are entitled to equal protection of the law. equal protection. Just let that sink in for a minute. Okay. You can travel wherever you want. Okay. You have the right to seek asylum in another country if you are being persecuted in your own country. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that don't sound right to me from the things I've seen, from the things I've heard. But we're going to continue. Everyone has the right to a nationality. All adults have the right to marriage and to raise a family. As of recently, though, hasn't always been like that, you know. Okay. You have the right to Social Security and are entitled to economic, social, and cultural help from your government. Workers' right. Every adult has the right to a job, a fair wage, and to join a trade union. Now, this one right here really blew me because I don't necessarily agree with that. It says, every adult has the right to a job and to fair wage. So one thing that he wanted us to kind of think about was like, in what ways does like the U.S. violate these? How does it kind of like, how do we kind of go against these? You know what I'm saying? And so this one really stuck out to me. Every adult has the right to a job and fair wage. Sounds nice, but that's not true. I got to thinking about, you know, felons and ex-convicts and things like that, and how hard it is for them to get a job. And so when you think about how we violate these rights and how, there's one example right there. You know, if I have an uncle who's a felon, I'm not saying I do, but if I have an uncle who is a felon, do you know how hard it is for him to get a job? We're violating his rights off the bat right there. You know what I'm saying? When you fill out that application and you have that little box right there, are you a felon? Are you an ex-convict? And they have to mark that box. You know what I'm saying? So, human right violated, period. All right. I don't remember what number I'm on, so I'm just going to keep reading. Next, you have the right to seek legal help if your rights are violated. No one has the right to wrongly imprison you or force you to leave your country. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Y'all already know. I feel like we're on the same page, even though you're not watching this video yet, but I feel like we're on the same page. Y'all know where my mind was going with that, okay? Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Come on now. We know the world we live in. We already know with the criminal justice system and such. Now, it sounds nice saying that you're innocent until proven guilty, but the way it seems to me is that you're guilty until proven innocent. You know? I'm gonna keep going. You have the right to privacy. No one can interfere with your reputation, family, home, or correspondence. Okay. Now, with this one, I just want to talk real quick about something. So when I read this one, I kind of thought about like the police and how they do like these illegal searches and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? A human right violated. And if you didn't know, I'm going to tell you that by the 4th Amendment, you are protected. If you get pulled over, you know what I'm saying? And an officer's like, oh, I want to search your car, da-da-da-da. You can literally say no, okay? You're protected by your 4th Amendment and supposed to be by your basic human rights, okay? You can literally say no. And so when I read that one, I thought about the police. They don't have a warrant. You can say no. Okay? I'm glad we're on the same page now. All right. Next, you have the right to own property. Everyone has the right to belong to a religion. freedom of expression. You have the right to free thought and to voice your opinion to others. And so, like with this one, I was just thinking, you know, it sounds nice, but like, I just got to think about all the people who are just like afraid to voice their opinions because of what someone else might say, or, you know, just be themselves because of how someone else might feel. And like, yeah, these are basic human rights, but you also have to think of it just on like a surface level, if you will, you know? And everyone has the right to gather a peaceful assembly. I also feel like this has been violated in some ways. By very peaceful could be turned into something very non-peaceful in a millisecond, just by police interaction or people showing up having different opinions, you know. And it's like, yeah, we're all exercising our rights. Why can't we all just, you know, respect each other's rights? Okay? And that's usually, because I know he wanted us to think about the U.S., but that's, you know, the U.S., people within the U.S., just period. Why can't we all respect each other? And that's when things work. That's when they all formulate together. Next, you have the right to help choose and to take part in governing your country directly or through chosen representatives. Again, you go back and you think about the felons and the ex-convicts. That's not true. They can't vote. Human right violated. Again. You have the right to leisure and rest from work. Everyone has the right to an adequate standard of living for themselves and their family. Everyone has the right to education. Your intellectual property as artists or scientists should be protected. And finally, we are all entitled to social order so we can enjoy these rights. Yeah, social order. And so those are your human rights, your Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Okay? And so if you didn't know, now you know. You got my reaction to some of them. I think it's very good to know at least the basic ones, you know, or the ones that might hold specifically to you, you know, if that makes any sense. But it's also good to know others, so that way you're making sure that you're respecting other people, okay? But we gotta protect ourselves too, at all costs, at all expenses, ourselves and our families. And so, yeah, and then just here at the top, it says, we are all born free and equal. Y'all, we are all born free and equal. Everyone is entitled to these rights, no matter your race, religion, or nationality. And sometimes it just doesn't feel like that, you know? Whether it's from personal experience or seeing something or hearing something, watching TV, watching the news, it just doesn't seem like that. Everyone has the right to life, freedom, and safety, it says. Everyone. But every day, someone's rights are being violated, whether it's by police, other people, the government. It's sad. But I don't want to get too much into detail because I don't want to offend anyone or start anything that could have been avoided. But yeah, it's just crazy. And I just wanted to share those human rights with you guys and react to some of them and how I think some of them are being violated. And so, yeah, if you want to have a discussion with me, feel free to leave a comment down in the comment box below, or you can click my website in the description and send me something about how you feel about anything, and we can talk about that. And you can do that anonymously if you'd like. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you learned something today. I'm trying to keep you guys informed, you know, because the way life is set up, the way the world is set up, the way the government is set up. I said I was done. But yes, subscribe, like, leave a comment down below, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Gotta get it by any means. Things ain't really what they seem. One day they on your team, the next day they trying to scheme. Cause when you get that bag, you better watch your back.
Quality. Thank you for watching.